I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
And this is Tabletop Tastings. Welcome to another sip and play. Les, what did we play?
Today we played the 1 to 10 player game, Deadlines. Deadlines is this fantastic card game where you're trying to guess the date of birth of a character, the lifespan of the character, or the date of death of the character. So essentially you've got 3 different piles. You can choose any one of the cards in any one of the piles, and then based on what cards are in play already, determine, do I think this person was, born before or after somebody? Do I think they lived longer or shorter? Or do I think they died before or after somebody? And if you guess correctly where they slot in whatever row you choose, based on all who's already in play, and you get it right, fantastic.
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, then you take that card as a penalty card. And you keep going until there's 12 cards in each of the different columns. And at the end of the game, whoever's got the most cards left over from being wrong on their guesses, they are the loser. And whoever's got the fewest cards is the winner. And to spice things up a little bit, they've also got some cards that have a black back to them. And if you guess the method of death for that person and are correct and line it up in the correct spot wherever you put it, you get an added little bonus. You get to get rid of a card. You get to give an extra penalty card to another player. Steve, Deadline surprised me with how much fun I had while playing it. What was your experience with the game?
Yeah, so I really didn't quite have an idea of what to expect, and I'm like, okay, it's kind of morbid. We're gonna look at all these celebrities when they died and all this kind of stuff, but it actually is quite a fun game.
Yeah.
And I think with more people, it's gonna get even more difficult, because as you start off, it's kind of easy. You're like, oh, okay, well, I know that this person died, like they had to have died after 1812 or whatever it's gonna be, and so it gets easy. But then it continues to get harder and harder. And actually then you end, like I think we finished like the date of birth, and then we had the date of death finished, and then it goes to lifespan. And you're like,
lifespan I find is so hard.
Yeah, because some people I'm like, oh, they died in like their 30s. They were they were artists, right? And they lived till like, they were like 80 something. I'm like, what? So I just didn't know who they were, obviously, or I just didn't realize. But anyway, so it gets more difficult. It would be a really good fun game. I called it like a party game when we were talking about it earlier, but I think it is definitely more than just a party game. I think there's a lot more going on, and it kept my attention a lot longer than I really anticipated that it would. I really enjoyed it. It was quite the fun game.
Yeah, and I have played it actually a handful of times with other friends and with 4 people's max that I've used to play with it. Yeah. But it is a ton of fun, and it plays really quickly, like 15, 20 minutes. You're finished with it. Now, this copy was sent to us as a review copy from Foxmind Games, so thank you so much, Foxmind, for sending that through to us. We enjoyed that. And Steve, it was important that we have something that we really enjoy to drink with our playthrough of this game. What did you bring to pair with our playthrough of Deadline?
Yeah, 100%. So Foxmind is out of Quebec. Jean Charles, I'm saying that in my worst Ontario French accent ever. He sent us the game. Really big thanks for that. So I'm like, it has to be something Canadian. It's got to go with that kind of theme. And going with the theme of, deadlines or when did someone die, what about Last Straw? So let's go to the bottle pop, and then we'll talk about this guy right here.
Excellent.
All right, let's do it. So all the way from Vaughan, Ontario, we have...
Ooh. So synthetic cork.
Synthetic cork. Got a nice pop out off of that, though. I love this bottle. Yeah. Super chunky. I like it. Let's get into it, Les.
Thank you. Steve, that nose is just fantastic.
Oh baby.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So what are you picking up off of that?
Oh, so like right away, it's like buttery, sweet butter.
Like rich brown sugar.
Oh,
like
yeah.
A big pie type thing.
Yeah. Oh, man, that smells so good. So it's kind of funny. So it's a malted barley. It lived for 7 years in an ex-bourbon cask, and then 4 months in a maple brulee cask, which is really going to add some really beautiful flavors to it. So it is like a beer mash. That's where that amber part comes from, the amber whiskey. So it's like an amber whiskey, an amber beer mash style that they've made it from, which is really kind of unique as well.
I'll tell you what, it smells delicious. Steve, I think we got to go in for a taste here.
Okay, let's go. Wow. Wow.
So
It like hits you.
that's pretty tasty.
Wow.
I go back to like some sort of baked dessert, like on the tart or pie level. And actually more like an apple crisp or crumble type thing, because you get the rich caramel, almost, it makes me think of apples, even though it may not taste like apples.
Yeah.
But just really that sweet caramelly, just hug that a nice, loving baked dessert provides for you. That is so good.
So I get a lot more butter tart.
Yeah, sure.
That's kind of what I'm getting, like a butter tart.
Just remove the apples entirely.
Sure.
just go
no, I get the little bit of apple too. Maybe a little bit of raisins in it. Yeah, like it's super good.
Maybe a little nuttiness too, that raisin butter tart for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe with a little bit of maple in it too, like a maple butter tart, maple raisin butter tart. Like it's
so good.
Wow. It like kicks you. There's 3 parts to this.
Okay.
Right? Like there's 3 parts to this. It kicks you in the face.
One.
And then it just like mellows completely out. You're like almost like it's almost gone, but then it just like pops back again. It just comes way back. I don't think I've ever had anything quite like that.
That's incredible.
That is so delicious. And like sneaky good too. Because it's a high ABV. It's a cask strength, so it's 63%.
It kicks.
ABV.
I think it's going to go really well with our playthrough of Deadline.
Okay, Les, there you have it. We had our initial reaction, a nice bottle pop as well, all the way from Vaughan. And so Last Straw is a small distillery, very small, out of Vaughan. So Vaughan is just kind of almost like a suburb of Toronto for anybody outside of Ontario. And Don over there at Last Straw is doing some really, really cool things. Now, I didn't talk about it at the bottle pop, but this is actually a barrel pick from our buddies Joel and Bobby over at Southern Ontario Sippers. And so this is the first time they've done it with Don. And so this is 001, their very first one that they did. And I've often heard Bobby talking about Last Straw, and I've been really excited to kind of try a bit of their lineup and see what they're producing. And they're producing some really, really cool things.
Surprisingly tasty.
Yeah. So why did I bring it? I kind of wanted to showcase that you need to go to your local distillery. There's that hit and miss thing. There's going to be some misses with them because they're still trying to figure things out. A lot of these big guys have a huge, long history. They've been doing it for not just years, but like sometimes hundreds of years, right? Yep. Decades and decades. You're not going to get that when it comes to like a local guy that's just kind of starting up. So they've been around for quite a while now, and they're putting out some really cool things. Go to your local guy, start trying them. Not all of them are going to be great. However, you're going to get now and then something that is just superb. Something that is so unique that it's just going to blow your socks off. And that's what we got here. Like I don't think I've ever had another whiskey that even comes close to being as unique and different than this.
Talked about this during our initial tasting as well, but I've never experienced a whiskey that goes through the transition that this one does, because it's that initial like really strong caramelly flavor, and then it kind of dissipates, and then it comes back and just gives an extra little kick and bursts the flavor that's left behind from it. And I find that so unique and just so delicious. It's really, really tasty what they're doing. Yeah,
so there's kind of, when you're doing like whiskey tasting, there's kind of those 3 things, right? So you got your nose, your palate, and then the finish. Like the nose is beautiful. The palate is like next level crazy, and it's that finish. It kind of goes away and then it's just like boom again. I've never tried anything like it. There's never been anything out there that is even close to coming back. A lot of times it'll just kind of dissipate and then it's gone. Or it'll stick around the whole time. I've never had one that kind of goes away and then comes back. It's sneaky. It's a sneaky little guy. I really love this. The maple brulé cask. So what they do in that case, as I understand it, is they take maple and they kind of get it into the cask and then they fire it up again. So it really like caramelizes that maple on the inside of the cask, and that's where you get those beautiful, really cool flavors. Now they're also doing some really neat things where they're basically making this almost like a beer. So beer style as they're starting pre-fermentation, and that's kind of where you get that amber beer style from. So there's a lot more going on and a lot more involved, and I really love what Don's doing. Really, really awesome bottle. I was quite surprised by the game, and I think both of these things go really well hand in hand.
Well, it's kind of neat because this bottle has those 3 phases, and Deadlines is all about those 3 phases.
There you go.
The date of birth, the lifespan, and then the date of death.
Which does really work out well, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
That's awesome.
Of the two, though, Steve, which is better? Is Deadlines, the board game, better, or is Last Straw, the Amber Whisky, better?
So if I had to have one, and I picked it, and I had it for the rest of my life, because unfortunately once this bottle is gone, like we're not going to have this anymore. But if I had an unlimited supply and it would last me my entire life, it's almost not fair that we paired it with this, because this is just so good. As a whiskey lover, someone that I kind of, I'm an enthusiast. I like to try different things. This one stands out above a lot of really high-end whiskeys, just because it's so stinking unique, so tasty, and just fantastic. So I am gonna have to take the Last Straw Amber.
And I agree with you. The Last Straw Amber is absolutely amazing for what it is, especially from a smaller distillery. You're not expecting a whole lot for them to come out with this. Is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, that being said, Deadlines, when we played it, I enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to. And again, I've played it with a number of different people as well, and everyone I've put it in front of seems to really, really enjoy it. I think we've learned a very valuable lesson.
I think we have, Les.
And that is, if you're going to play the 1 to 10 player game, Deadlines, you want to pair it with.
Oh, do you ever want to pair it with some Last Straw before your date of death? Last Straw Amber Whisky. This is what you want to play when you're playing this.
My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Tabletop Tastings.
That it is.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
Seems to be good.
Man, I'm blown away by this whiskey.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh my word. I could just sip on that all day long.